these are a lot lighter. Look at how white that is.
Yeah. You know, there's reports, right, when it comes to Bigfoot in certain areas that they are black, more dark, northwest, more reddish brown, but they've also seen white ones.
White Bigfoot?
White Bigfoot.
Like a Yeti.
Yeah.
From spotting eerie heat signatures deep in the forest to uncovering mysterious nests filled with unidentifiable hairs, the journey to uncover Bigfoot's secrets is as thrilling as it is puzzling. With advanced technology and unwavering determination, Dr. Mireya and her team venture into the unknown, driven by the hope of solving one of nature's greatest mysteries, the search for Bigfoot.
Holy crap.
There are no known primates here. There's something really out there.
Something really out there.
Bigfoot has been a mystery for many years. People have shared stories about this creature, but no one has found solid proof. Some believe it is real, while others think it is only a myth. That might change now. Dr. Mireya, a respected scientist, is leading a team to find answers, and her involvement has brought new attention to the search. Bigfoot has long been part of North American legends. Native American tribes have passed down stories for generations. Over the years, curiosity about this creature has grown. Many believe it could be real, especially since new animals are discovered every year. But the biggest challenge is the lack of clear evidence. Photos and videos exist, but they are often blurry and hard to trust. Many hoaxes and tricks have made people skeptical. Some think Bigfoot sightings are just bears or overactive imaginations. Dr. Mayer hopes to change this. Her team is using high-quality cameras to record their findings. They want strong proof, not just stories. The search for Bigfoot is not easy. The forests are dark and remote. The team moves quietly, trying not to scare anything away. They are surrounded by trees, mountains, and lonely paths. Dr. Mayer carefully studies anything unusual. She is cautious but curious and believes this area is worth exploring and could hold the answers they seek. Her involvement has inspired Bigfoot fans around the world. Many now feel hopeful that the mystery might finally be solved. While skeptics remain, her scientific approach brings new credibility to the search. Skepticism plays a big role in the search for Bigfoot. Many people argue that there is no clear proof of the creature's existence. Photos and videos of Bigfoot are often blurry or unclear, making it difficult for people to believe such a creature is real. Some believe that every sighting is either a trick, a misunderstanding, or pure imagination. Hoaxes have also made people doubt the credibility of Bigfoot. Over the years, there have been many cases where people faked footprints or costumes to fool others. These hoaxes grab attention but make serious researchers look bad.
While the Bigfoot is right now in that realm of legend,
when the truth about a hoax comes out, it damages the trust in new discoveries. Another issue is misidentification. Sometimes, people mistake animals like bears or large shadows for Bigfoot. This happens often in dense forests, where visibility is poor. Even noises, like a snapping branch or animal calls, can be misinterpreted as Bigfoot activity. Skeptics use these examples to argue that Bigfoot sightings are just errors or tricks of the mind. These doubts make it hard for serious researchers to be taken seriously. Scientists like Dr. Mireya must work harder to gather strong evidence. They know that even small mistakes can make people lose faith in their work. Despite the challenges, the search continues, driven by the hope of finding the truth. Dr. Mireya often reflects on what it would mean to meet Bigfoot face-to-face.
We have all of these findings in different parts of this one area, but we don't actually know that it all belongs to the same.
Reports describe the creature as over 7 feet tall and weighing more than 1,200 pounds. It has shaggy fur and incredible strength. Its stealth and power could make it dangerous for anyone who gets too close. Dr. Mayer knows the risks. She understands the importance of being careful during the search. This preparation shows her commitment to finding Bigfoot and her readiness to face the challenges that come with it.
I think there are more Bigfoot here on this island.
Do you think these creatures have the ability to affect our mind?
Something moving over there. It's moving.
Holy crap. Look at that.
I think we found a handprint.
The night search. The team's first goal is to search the ortho they are in thoroughly. They want to rule out whether Bigfoot is hiding there. They search during the day and even at night, believing the creature might be nocturnal. Some believe Bigfoot stays active at night to hunt or avoid being seen. The forest at night is unsettling. The team must stay alert for any signs of the creature while navigating the unfamiliar terrain.
I have a heat signature. Straight ahead, right in front of us. It's moving. It's coming in and out. Look, look, look.
Right there, right there.
Yeah.
We got eye shine. Right there.
Look, 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 right there.
To help with this, they use thermal imaging equipment. This advanced tool lets them see heat signatures instead of relying on visible light. The clear images from the thermal cameras give them hope. If Bigfoot is nearby, this technology could help them capture definitive proof. Motivated by this possibility, they carefully scan the area, leaving nothing unchecked. Soon, their persistence pays off. The team detects a strong heat signature near a tree at the edge of the forest. The sight fills them with excitement and fear. Could this be Bigfoot?
What?
Whoa.
That's really strange.
You got something.
I mean, I don't know. What is that?
See the, I can see a hand.
It's almost like it's running. I mean, you really see the legs moving on that.
Yeah. I'm seeing a Sasquatch right there.
The team gathers to analyze the image. Whatever it is, the creature appears to be hiding in the trees, likely aware of their presence. This discovery is a significant moment in their search and brings them closer to uncovering the truth. The team's initial excitement turned into fear. Something was hiding and watching them from the shadows. The forest was still, almost unnaturally quiet. Then, strange and deep noises began to break the silence. These sounds were unlike the gentle noises of the smaller animals that lived in the woods. The team felt uneasy, but also fascinated. The noises suggested the presence of a large creature, something far from ordinary. Before they could make sense of what they were hearing, the hidden animal made a sudden move. It launched itself into the branches of a nearby tree, climbing swiftly and positioning itself high above the team. This startled everyone. The team wondered what the creature's intentions might be. Was it looking for safety, or was it preparing to attack? They quickly decided not to panic. Instead, they moved to a safer vantage point, knowing they needed a clear plan before reacting. The creature's escape. The team suspected the creature might be frightened. Its sudden movement suggested it was more interested in escaping than engaging with them. Still, the team felt the urgency to act. If this really was Bigfoot, they could not let it get away. The heat signature left behind in the tree was already fading. With careful focus, the team began analyzing the images from their thermal equipment. The details strengthened their belief that this was no ordinary forest animal. Few creatures could climb so fast, especially on a freezing night. The team planned their next steps. They decided to follow the trail, determined to uncover the truth about what they had just encountered. This was a critical moment. Every decision now could bring them closer to solving the mystery of Bigfoot.
What in the heck? Thing was up in the tree. Something was up in that tree right there. On a cold night like this, you wouldn't expect to see a big heat trace on a tree, especially at that elevation.
The team knew the creature had to be native to the area, strong and stealthy. Few animals could fit that description, especially ones that could climb trees with such ease. This realization filled them with excitement, replacing the boredom of their cold midnight hike. They were convinced they had experienced something extraordinary. The idea that they were being followed was both thrilling and unsettling. They believed it might be Bigfoot, but the mystery of who or what was stalking them lingered. Determined, they pressed on, even as the thrill began to fade. A disturbing discovery. Paranoia crept in. The team couldn't shake the feeling that they were still being watched. Their fear turned into terror when they came across a triangle made of overturned trees.
Interesting.
This immediately caught my eye from quite a distance, actually. I mean, it was so orderly amongst all this chaos.
Yeah, it definitely stands out. You know, the first thing I think of is, okay, all these branches and the rain, a lot of stuff's fallen.
It was an eerie sight. Could it have been caused by a storm, rogue lumberjacks, Or was it the work of a powerful creature? Despite the unsettling discovery, they continued forward toward a logging site. This location was of special interest because of its history of strange accidents and disappearances. Bryce was eager to investigate the area, hoping to uncover clues others had missed. He also wanted to determine if Bigfoot was linked to the mysterious events that took place in this part of the forest. As they explored the thick woods, the team couldn't shake the sensation of being watched.
These tree structures, for example, we're finding all of these repeated throughout the forest. Now we're onto something.
If those smaller structures line up with this and then the one you found on the mountain, I think this could possibly be a new nesting site. And these tree structures are a way of marking it.
Agreed.
Whether it was Bigfoot or another predator, they pressed on, testing their resolve. Their search soon led them to a specific worksite, one that police had never investigated. They believed this untouched spot might hold physical evidence, like footprints or signs of disturbance. A clue by the river. Their search eventually led them to a riverbed.
Whoa. Ryan, there's something hot in the water. It just went by. Right there. Do you see it? Listen.
Here, their thermal equipment picked up a moving heat signature in the woods. The discovery left them breathless. This was yet another clue, confirming their earlier suspicion that something had been following them. Mireya described seeing the shine of eyes reflected in the light of their flashlights, deep in the woods. The heat signature grew larger as they approached the water's edge. Something was watching them, but it didn't dampen their curiosity.
Guys, what is that? Please. What is that? I'm just gonna move a little bit away from it and come back to it. There it is. It's right on the water's edge, and the signature is getting bigger.
Instead, it fueled their determination to find proof. The massive heat signature and the creature's lingering presence felt like a breakthrough. This was the evidence they needed to confirm that something extraordinary was out there. Yet, it was a bittersweet victory. The team had come closer than ever to finding Bigfoot, but the mystery of its existence remained unsolved. The team's success in proving they could find Bigfoot came with heavy consequences. While they had made remarkable discoveries, they now faced the unsettling thought of how Bigfoot might react to being observed. Additionally, they still needed to navigate out of the dark and dangerous forest safely. The team's minds raced with doubts. Were the strange sounds, heat signatures, and gleams real evidence, or just tricks of the imagination?
Hey, Mireya.
Ronnie, I've got a huge red signature. It's right across the river from me.
What do you think it is?
It looks like a large red heat signature hiding behind a tree. This is honestly the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Determined to continue, the team refocused their efforts. They pieced together all the evidence collected and prepared themselves for their next search. The rumors of Bigfoot activity in Northern California fueled their motivation.
Mireya, you see what I'm seeing, right? Mm-hmm. This is Squatch made, in my opinion.
We are back here in Northern California because I believe Bigfoot is using this area as a breeding ground.
It would lead me to believe that you have a male with multiple females in a group.
Whispers of massive nests deep in the woods fascinated them, offering a new opportunity for analysis. A significant discovery. When the team reached Northern California, they were drawn to the strange nests they had heard about. Deep in the forest, they discovered two massive structures. Within these nests, they found unusual hairs, initially dismissed as belonging to common animals like wolves or bears.
I'm just flummoxed. This is wild. These are absolutely just gigantic.
These nests are intertwined together, and they have green, fresh boughs on top of them to make them comfortable like you would sleep at any hotel. I was not expecting this.
However, forensic testing of the samples revealed something unexpected. The hair did not match any known species. This revelation puzzled scientists and thrilled the team. While they couldn't definitively identify the creature the hair belonged to, they believed it could be a breakthrough in their Bigfoot research. The hair sample became a critical piece of evidence, ready for comparison with future findings.
So looking at your sample, we took one hair and it yielded no results.
There were no results?
You are correct.
There were no matches of any living species in your entire database.
Eerie witness accounts. The team's exploration also led them to an eyewitness near a local lumber site. The man recounted a chilling story. Workers had fled the woods after hearing strange cries that sounded eerily like a woman screaming.
I understand there was an incident that took place here?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. That's when the sound started. And that's when people started leaving.
After seeing what I saw in the research about all the missing persons on this island, of course, it could be nothing.
This was especially disturbing, since no women were present at the site that day. Although the event was never officially reported, it left a lasting impression on the workers involved. For the Expedition Bigfoot team, this testimony added a haunting layer to their investigation. Mireya and her team found the story disturbing yet compelling, further fueling their desire to uncover the truth behind Bigfoot's existence. With newfound evidence and eerie encounters, the team's journey continued, filled with both hope and apprehension. Every clue brought them closer to solving one of the forest's greatest mysteries. Mireya and her team's determination to uncover the truth about Bigfoot led them to Prince of Wales Island, Alaska, a remote and mysterious location where eerie screams and strange happenings had been reported. The Alaskan frontier. Nicknamed the Galapagos of the North, this region offered an environment rich with biodiversity. Mireya explained that the area supports a large population of predators, thriving alongside an even larger prey base. These conditions made it a prime habitat for sustaining large mammals, including the elusive Bigfoot. The team's destination was a 60-acre portion of a mountain, strategically chosen for its isolation from human activity, while still being connected to areas with reported sightings.
I think we're dangerously close to what we've been looking for.
Alaska is the most untouched, wildest, untamed area I've ever seen.
And this feels like the most target-rich environment for Bigfoot sightings ever.
Flying over the rugged terrain, the team grasped the sheer scale of the wilderness they were entering. The dense forests, expansive mountains, and untamed rivers were both awe-inspiring and intimidating. This untouched land held the promise of answers, but also presented daunting challenges. A mission of discovery. The team set out to turn the whispers and legends surrounding this Alaskan hotspot into tangible evidence. Their exploration was fueled by a mix of excitement and fear, knowing that every step could bring them closer to uncovering proof of Bigfoot's existence or reveal a deeper mystery hidden within the woods. Prince of Wales Island, with its untouched wilderness and mysterious aura, promised to be a crucial chapter in their quest to unearth one of nature's most enduring mysteries.
Some of the locals won't go out here. And that's typical of those Native American stories where Bigfoot has a certain section of the forest that they live, and they stay out. If that's the case, and with all the different sightings and reports, there may have been, and frankly still could be, a family or a pod of Bigfoot that are living up here.
But the expedition didn't end here. The Expedition Bigfoot team ventured deep into the Alaskan wilderness on Prince of Wales Island. The team was determined to find evidence of the elusive creature that had captivated imaginations for decades: heat signatures and strange noises.
Whoa, I think it may have gone below the surface. What the hell? Now it's gone.
As the team scanned the area using thermal imaging equipment, they picked up something unusual. A faint heat signature appeared on a tree in the distance. It looked like a spike of heat rather than the entire tree being warm, which was odd for a cold night. While they monitored the spot, a sudden sound nearby startled them. The noise came from right beside them, adding an eerie tension to the investigation. Moments later, the team detected heat in the water. At first, they thought it could be an animal like a beaver.
Is that a beaver? That's a beaver. It's going around in circles, so they hit their tail into the water. The only real heat signature I'm getting is their eyes and their face.
They confirmed this when they saw the beaver circling and hitting its tail against the water. However, the team couldn't shake the feeling that something else was nearby. Unsettling findings in the forest. While moving deeper into the woods, the team heard continuous sounds that didn't match the one-time slaps from the beaver earlier. These sounds felt deliberate and strange.
No, that was... Just think about the sounds we've been hearing. It's like one slap at a time, right? That was continuous. I'm not getting anything on the thermal. I don't like that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Adding to the mystery, their thermal imaging equipment wasn't picking up anything solid. The breakthrough came when they noticed a large heat trace on a tree high above the ground. On such a cold night, it seemed unlikely for a tree to give off so much heat, especially at that height. The heat trace began fading quickly, leading the team to believe that something large had recently been in the tree. The perfect triangle.
I'm already getting a really eerie feeling about this place.
After discovering that the upside-down trees, the mountain, and the logging site made a seemingly perfect triangle,
all sides are pretty much equal.
Bryce has returned to the abandoned logging site where the expedition first began.
Bryce, one of the team members, returned to the abandoned logging site where they had initially begun their investigation. This area had a strange connection to the surrounding locations. The logging site, a mountain, and a cluster of upside-down trees formed a perfect triangle when mapped out. This alignment seemed too coincidental, especially considering the reports of missing people in the area. Bryce believed there could be Bigfoot evidence at the logging site that had been overlooked. At the logging site, the eerie silence stood out. The place was completely abandoned, and there was no sign of human activity. Bryce decided to head down to the river, where strange things had reportedly been taken in the past.
It got me thinking, there's a very good chance that Bigfoot evidence might possibly gone overlooked. So right now, I want to go back to where the work site is because we've never investigated this specific area.
He hoped to find footprints, tracks, or even DNA evidence. The old-growth forest offered excellent visibility. Bryce scanned the riverbank using thermal equipment, but initially found nothing. Then he spotted a small heat signature in the distance. A sudden heat spot. The heat signature began moving. Bryce and his team quickly realized they were tracking something alive. The heat source darted into the trees and disappeared.
There's something down there. I'm getting a little hot spot right here. I have no idea. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Look, 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 look.
Oh my God.
When they reached the spot, they found residual heat left behind. Looking closely, the heat pattern resembled footprints, though it was difficult to make out clearly. The team decided to keep tracking the unknown entity, convinced they were close to something extraordinary. Historical Bigfoot sightings, a timeline of encounters. Bigfoot has been a part of human stories for centuries, with its origins deeply rooted in Native American legends. Tribes like the Salish in the Pacific Northwest referred to the creature as Sask-ETs, meaning wild man, and described it as a shy yet powerful being believed to be a guardian of the wilderness. These accounts often emphasized its connection to nature and its elusiveness. During the 19th century, as settlers moved westward, reports of strange encounters grew. One of the earliest written accounts appeared in an 1884 British Columbia newspaper, detailing the capture of a creature nicknamed Jacko near Yale. Witnesses described the creature as a small, ape-like figure with dark fur, sparking both interest and skepticism. The 20th century saw a surge in Bigfoot sightings, with some becoming national sensations. In 1924, miners in Ape Canyon, Washington, claimed they were attacked by a group of ape-like creatures throwing rocks at their cabin. Decades later, in 1958, a construction worker named Jerry Crew discovered massive, human-like footprints near Bluff Creek, California, leading to the coining of the term Bigfoot in media reports. However, the most famous sighting came in 1967 when Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin captured a short film of a large bipedal creature walking along Bluff Creek. Known as the Patterson-Gimlin film, it has become one of the most scrutinized pieces of Bigfoot evidence, with proponents pointing to the creature's gait and muscle movements as proof of authenticity, while skeptics argue it could have been a hoax. Modern sightings continue to emerge, often concentrated in remote, forested regions like the Pacific Northwest, the Appalachian Mountains, and Alaska. In 2000, a group of hikers in Skamania County, Washington, reported seeing a tall, hairy figure watching them from a ridge before vanishing into the forest. Similarly, hunters in the Alaskan wilderness have recounted hearing eerie screams and spotting large footprints near their campsites. These contemporary encounters, combined with native legends and early settler reports, have fueled an enduring fascination with the creature, making Bigfoot one of the most persistent mysteries in cryptozoology.